Hello guys, we have literally just left the NBA 2K event down at the London offices for the launch of the game. Absolute delight to be invited. Shout out to 2K for that. One of the first things that happened when we got there was we got a chance to have a sit down and have a talk with Rob Jones, the senior producer from the game. Really cool guy. One of the first things he said was this is probably one of the most realistic games that they've ever created. One of the main things that he sort of focused on was the enhancement of the AI and the fact that now when you run a play, that's great. That play's significant, you get your points. You try and run that play again, the computer's learned, the AI's learned. It knows that you're trying to run that play and it's adapted the opposition team to know exactly how to stop you running that play. So it's obviously adding a significant level of competitiveness to the game. And you obviously, while you're playing it, for people that absolutely love basketball, it has that sort of sense of, you got to think about it a little bit more, the way you're going to run your plays, what plays you're going to get the ball to, what lineups you're going to have, and things like that. Another cool feature of the game is that most players now, they've worked towards it since 2007, where players now have signature moves and dunks and things like that. Obviously, you'll have seen some of the mocap sessions with Ben Simmons and various other players, LeBron and things like that. You can generally get the feel when you're playing with these players that they are actually doing the exact moves, the layups that you'd expect to see them in the game. If you're driving to the rim with, for example, Stephen Curry, he's not going to do an insane 360 dunk because Stephen Curry ain't doing no insane 360 dunks. What he's doing is an absolutely awesome looking layup and banking the shot. After we had the chat, we got a chance to sit down and actually play the game. While playing the game, it's very different in terms of the shot meter and things like that. It took a little bit of getting used to. There was definitely, I'm not quite sure what difficulty the game was on. When I was playing with my bro Shugs. Generally, he beats me in general. But while playing the game, you could feel the way that the players are running for the ball. The steals are a little bit different. Times it seemed a little bit easier to get a steal than it usually would have been. At times it seemed like you thought you should have got a steal and you didn't. But I suppose that just adds to the competitiveness of the game. Again, players that wouldn't make shots aren't making shots. If you've got a big man that doesn't have good threes, then he's not going to make this shot. Unless obviously you've got like Joel Embiid, who frequently quite banks a free. While playing the game, we also got a sort of chance to look at some of the player ratings and things like that. I think one of the most interesting things was the fact that Melo is only rated a 79. I'd like to have been there when Melo got told he's only rated a 79. Can't imagine a guy that's going to be a starter for the Houston Rockets would be happy with that. Again, as you guys know from what 2K have said before, it's not a case of just like making a point and giving somebody their rating. There is a genuine system that goes down to it and analytics and looking at what percentages are. So, Carmelo Anthony, 79. Which is odd because I was playing as the Bulls. Lauri Markkanen's an 81 and Chris Dunn's an 80 and so Zach LaVine. So, let's not tell Melo about that. Also, while playing the game, we got a chance to look at some of the other cool features, which was kind of like the signature size-ups. One of the cool things about the game is if you've got a guy like Chris Paul and he's getting guarded by a big man, exactly like Chris Paul would, he just kind of like brings himself in, hunches himself over and rolls off the big man. There isn't none of this like getting dwarfed, getting held up at the corner or anything like that. So they've generally thought about the game and realised that signature size-ups are a genuine part of the game in general and they need to be part of 2K. One of the other cool features that we got to have a little bit of a play around on was NBA Playgrounds 2. Obviously, you'll be aware that NBA Playgrounds is kind of a new franchise that's came into the 2K arena. Had a little bit of a play around on it. Really cool game. Pretty much plays like the first one. A few differences. They're able to open up the market in terms of expanding what they can do. So definitely keep an eye out for that when that drops. There was also a little bit of chat in terms of the My Career. Obviously, the Prelude's available now. It came out yesterday the 31st of August. Really cool. I downloaded the prelude first thing yesterday morning before I got the train down to London. Done my face scan using the app, uploaded straight away, went on the game, that uploaded straight away. Pretty much worked first time. Can't say that's going to happen for everybody, but it's the first time for me. One of the cool features about my career is obviously the enhancement of the neighbourhood. A lot of feedback last year they were saying, and I think we all kind of felt, was that the neighbourhood was a little bit too far. The fact that you had to leave your apartment, go down, go to a subway station to come out to get to play in the My Park. That is something they've kind of changed this year. You're literally going to leave your apartment and there you are. You've got the courts in front of you. There's really cool Under Armour cages, they're called, where you can play things like trampoline, basketball, kind of general 3-on-3. There's also going to be in-house games to earn rewards and things like that. They are trying to stray away from the fact that they don't really want people to be buying VC. They know a lot of people were a little bit upset about the fact that everything was costing a lot of money. So what they're doing is you can earn VC within mini games inside the game. An example of that is called King of the Court. What that's going to be is effectively everything around you turns into a castle on the courts. You then play a 3-on-3 game against 3 different NBA legends. Once you've played them, you move on to the next one. The more games you win, the more VC you get, the more achievements you get. Everything around the game is going to be based inside the neighbourhood. So looking at it, you can go to the My Team Unlimited section. You can customize your My Team player card. So your My Career character can have his own My Team card, which I think will be really cool. I'm definitely going to be doing something from that. You get to choose the pose that your guy's going to have. And obviously, the more you get your rating up, the more you get your player in your My Team. Another cool feature was the fact that when you look at it, the game itself has significantly improved in terms of the game mechanisms, the mechanics. Looking at it, it's a lot sharper. I know that every year they go, oh, it's improved. But for example, I was playing 2K18 the other day. Giannis, you look at him, he looks great. Look at him on 2K19. It's a lot more defined. He's got that bit of facial hair. If any of you have read my diary blog, you'll notice that he was pretty happy about that. You look at LeBron James, LeBron just looks like a monster. He always does. One of the cool features as well, like I said, is the player celebrations. You've got, Steph Curry, you've got James Harden stirring the pot, all that. Definitely the Steph shuffle. We're loving that. You've got the Dame time, all of that, all the kind of animations that you absolutely love. Obviously, D'Angelo Russell, Ice in the Veins. All of that you loved is in the game again. They're looking at them animations being a lot more available, and you don't really have to work towards them as much as you did. But no, I just wanted to shoot a quick video just to basically give you guys my reaction on having a hands-on with NBA 2K19. And remember, the prelude's available now, and if you've got the LeBron edition, you can play the game from the 7th. It's Ginger Shack out.